Okay, this is another episode of the Big Red Wrap Up podcast vlog for August 11, 2026. Recently, Daily Hoosier printed a story on how the ESPN set still has pretty much in control of Indiana success, pretty much setting the ceiling and the floor for the 2026-27 IU basketball. Uh, uh, the title of this article is pretty crazy within itself, because how in the world does ESPN know what IU basketball is gonna, how IU basketball is gonna begin, and how IU basketball is gonna end? But let's get right into the article to give its story some feet, something to stand on. You know, let's get right into it. Okay, ESPN set ceiling and floor for 26-27 IU basketball. Well, it's brought to you by Daily Hoosier, of course, with the publisher being Mike Schumann. He published this on August 8th, 2026. 2026. Okay. How good can Indiana basketball be during the Breeze's second season at IU? How low can they go? ESPN Myron Metcalf took a shot at setting a ceiling and a floor for every team in the Big Ten ahead of the 26-27 season. Admittedly, they exercise this exercise is a bit premature, with the potential for very late cycle roster additions, like we saw last weekend when Sam Alexis announced his intent to return to IU. But national perspective on the large still on the league still makes for an interesting expectation, setting exercise here in early August. Here's where Metcalf sets out Indiana's ceiling and floor. Ceiling, total win total 25, Big Ten finish fourth, postseason finish uh, round of 32. I really, man, it seems reasonable. It perhaps is a bit conservative. You better believe it's conservative for a true ceiling. Counting the postseason, it doesn't seem beyond the realm of what's possible by you do in the past 25 wins. Most procrastinators will believe Michigan State, Michigan, and Illinois are the top three that's going to be hard to beat, which is likely why Metcalf doesn't project IU higher than fourth. The Hoosiers do have a very favorable start league schedule, however, Indiana will face those three teams once. And all of those games are in Bloomington. Wow, wow, wow. That's why 27 wins might be a better ceiling. You better believe it. At least put two more wins on there. But it can be hard to think about IU that way. They haven't reached a win total in a decade. Postseason finish in the ceiling we take the most issue with. In the wacky NCAA tournament, Indiana definitely has a roster capable of playing in the second weekend. The floor seems reasonable. 26-27 floor, total wins 19, Big Ten finish 8th, postseason finish NCAA tournament round of 64. Four seems reasonable for IU. The roster is too talented and deep to finish much lower than any of these categories, barring significant injuries. Said differently, if IU doesn't make the round of 76 team NCAA tournament next spring, there will be major red flags regarding the direction of the program. Um, what about the rest of the conference? Ordered by the best case scenario, Metcalf slots in Michigan State as the first in the Big Ten with a ceiling that includes 35 wins and a national title. Oh, jeez. uh, he also gives Michigan a chance to repeat as champions. I don't think so. And Illinois a chance to return to the Final Four. I don't think so. Indiana has just the 10th highest ceiling in the Big Ten according to Metcalf. Whew. All right, that's enough of that. But basically, he's basing this off of our past, seeing that we haven't this, seeing that we haven't did nothing in a while, in quite some time, in a decade, and that's an understatement. But basically, basing it off our past. All this was ceiling and floor garbage talk. But I really don't see. We got a team right now that can pretty much match up with Michigan State. We got a team right now that can match up with Illinois. We got, we got 3 7-footers. The only thing Illinois has is maybe Stojakovic, and that's it. Other than that, we can match up with the favorite. We can match up with State, and that's all it's to it. Because like I said, I really don't see. When you truly look at this team that we got, this company's getting started in November. I really don't see what they why we are not just a little bit higher. but if you look at what he's looking at, it's pretty much he's basing it off of what we haven't done in the past, which is what the media usually does. That's the reason why they still attach to media darlings like Kansas, Kentucky, and I guess say Duke. It basically about is what have you done for me lately? And that's what the media basically is. If you are consistent in how you do with your success, they're gonna stay wide with it. You're gonna be you can't do no wrong in the eyes of the media. In other words, and that's how the media rolls. That's why you got. That's why as a program you got to carve out a space for yourself, and that's what Indiana's hopefully this year does. Uh, Despite not being picked for the this, not being picked for that, being picked for in not being picked for to win the Big Ten, being picked to finish fourth, which I sincerely say they need to improve on that. Seeing that the teams that we are playing this year that are picked ahead of us are coming to Assembly Hall. See, that's why I don't get. That's really really what I don't get. How can we finish fourth when the teams that were picked ahead of us come to Assembly Hall? Sooner or later, you got to give us our props. Sooner or later, but like I say, you earn props by what you do, what you have done in the past. Because that's where the media work. Like I said, that's where the media works. That they're not gonna trust you if you've had success like we've had. Uh, with only two Final Fours in the pretty much after mm, in pretty much in the last 20 some years, I guess, since '92, since after '91, yeah, to put it like that. Only two Final Fours since that time to this time to 2020, from '91, I can say from '91 to '96, only two Final Fours. So the media ain't gonna really trust you because you pretty much got to carve out a space for your own self as a program. And this is a good start for DeVries. It really is. He has pretty much he's going to have his best team ever. There's no excuses, like he had last year, because he pretty much put that team together with tape, pretty much. But well, I like the chances of this team. I really do. I like the cast of characters that's on this team, and cause like I said, let's see if I can find it. Yeah, I don't need to see that because. Let's see if I can find it. Mm, no, I don't worry about it. But like I said, I like our chances and to really wreck this prediction of his conservative prediction, which it seems like that's pretty much the key word when people make predictions when it comes to us. Gotta be conservative, can't go overboard. But everybody else to get they go buck wild like Michigan State. My goodness, but the people there they lost. Yeah, I know they got Carr. They still got Carr coming back, and I think Fears. But 35 wins. Come on, national championship. Come on. But like I said, the media is basing, as always, they basing their predictions, they're basing their own little opinions on what we've done in the past. They've been doing it at IU for years, but it is what it is. But this team has a good chance to carve out a space for themselves. Shocking, we're pretty much wrecking the media's predictions, wrecking the media's opinions, and pretty much surprising everybody this coming season. They just have to do it. They just have to do it because there's no excuse because this is going to be a beast of the team, depth, talent, experience, but pretty much stressing from inside to out. My goodness, he's going to have so many choices he can go to. He can and he pretty much he got back his best center from last year's team. My goodness. His best center came back. He got him back. Long as the NCAA tournament's appeal doesn't fall through, he pretty much got him. He pretty much got his best center back from last year's team. Uh, but like I said, I really don't see why you can be a little bit further up. Just a little bit, because Michigan is not going to be the same Michigan from last year. They don't have Mara. They're not going to have Lindenborg. And they got their one guard, number one. I think the other guard, I forgot his name, right offhand. And I think the other guard went to the pros. They're not going to have him, number 21. Uh, they got another skinny building. But we pretty much got guys that can match up with any size on this year's team in the league. We pretty much got that luxury this year, and we picked fourth with that fact. Despite that fact, I can understand it if it's last year's team. Last year's team wouldn't come close to being finished picked fourth. They'd be coming close to getting finished eighth or lower than that. But man, oh well. But like I said, what an opportunity. What an opportunity for the 26-27 IU team to wreck the media's predictions uh, for this year. What an opportunity. What an opportunity. But that'll do it for this one. Uh, this another episode of the Big Red Wrap Up podcast and the vlog, a vlog show uh, for August 11th, 2026. Have a good one. I am gone.